आमचे मित्र मार्गदर्शक आदरणीय रजाक नायकवाडी सर, या CWCचे सर्वे सर आदरणीय अजय कौल सर, प्रशांत काशीत सर, जरी आज इथं उपस्थित काही कारणाने राहता येत नसल्या तरी अशा या CWCच्या अध्यक्षा आदरणीय शबनम कपूरजी मॅडम, माझ्यासोबत उपस्थित असलेले माझे सहकारी श्रीमती अश्विनी लाटकर मॅडम, धर्मेंद्र नाईक सर, अध्यक्ष विज्ञान मंडळ कैलाजी चव्हाण सर, आज मी सगळ्यांची नावं घेतो म्हणजे परत कुणी राहायला नको. बाकी इतरांनी नाही घेतली तरी चालतील असं आपण ठरवून टाकू.
Distinguished guest of honor, respected executives of education of the government of Maharashtra, movers and shakers of this exhibition, and the beautiful minds, the girls and boys. I am delighted to be here for the simple reason that I have revolved around the sun 77 times. That's the only qualification I can claim here to be with you. As I entered this place, it was an exciting experience. It was an entry to the earth through the space. Space science was exhibited at its best. You could see the whole universe, its smell and flavor, its color and fragrance. And then you got into the program proper here. As I reached here, I could see the smiling faces and the future of India through the hands of science. Then, right now, the land is burning. That's extremely complex scientific experiment that is going on here. The chief of organizer decided we shall light the lamp. And we are seeing the lamp. But buying that oil, which is either kerosene or gingerly oil, C17H35COOH, that is the chemistry of the oil. On that, somebody put cotton wicks, cotton, C6H10O5. So we have to see the chemistry of cotton. And we think that if we put a wick in oil, it will just burn. No. The wick has to absorb. I can't say get wet. It is sorbed. There is sorption, chemisorption, adsorption, absorption. A whole lot of chemical complexes have taken place there. Then the wick became oil. Now you want to light it. That's not an easy job. You need a matchstick. The matchstick contains potassium chlorate and sulfur and a little phosphorus. And that red phosphorus, when you strike, it becomes light. You have to transfer that light into this wick. It's a huge complex chemical reaction that has taken place here. To understand it, this is what thinking is. What we see and what we do not see. We see the beautiful light lamp burning there, but the chemistry behind it, the physics behind it, the ions being created, that's a big job. That's for the scientists to understand. I am sure all students will try to understand this. Another reason for me here to be here, it is just accidental coincidence of serendipity. I find APJ Kalam with whom I have the privilege of working. So 2 letters from his APJ, and I have Jayraman to my left. I put Raman also there, it becomes APJ Raman. That's the only reason I have to be with them, except that I was with Kalam on certain experiments. Then I found Dr. Homi Baba, from whom I was the last to take certificate of graduation from Homi Baba in 1965. Next he passed away. So when I went through this, I could see Sarabhai, with whom I had the privilege of working. I could find Narlikar, with whom I find a number of people with whom I had the privilege of touching them and talking to them and speaking to them. That's a big thing. But the most important thing to me is this. When I saw the science drama or the science dance, dancing is very common to atoms. The hydrogen atom, electron and proton, they dance around it. So dancing is the music with which the universe is running. But when I saw this space dance and Somanath and Shiva with their face masks, I could understand how deeply science has penetrated into the psyche and mind of children. That was beautiful. And for a scientist, it was a moment of great satisfaction. More than that, I had a personal connection with this. When I saw Chandrayaan 2, that was in 1970, Dr. Sarabhai asked me, we are making small rockets. They were called Rohini and Menaka. With just 75 centimeter and it's of this height. He told me, Dr. Sarabhai told me, take these small baby rockets of ours, take them to Japan and tell them we have a huge mission in space. When I took it there and explained to the scientists in Japan in Expo 70 Osaka, that is 1970, they laughed at us. You pencil boys, and you have such a big ambition. And today we stand on the shoulders of Japan. Japan should look at us in wonder. 1970 small baby rockets Rohini and Menaka. Where is Chandrayaan 1 and 2? And our mission to the space. Science offers you infinite possibilities. The world of science is something so magical. It's much bigger than the universe through which you have come, which Mumtaz has displayed over here. Now, to get a feel of that, all of you had the privilege. I leave one question to you. Science is a very simple thing. Science helps you to know things and do things. Science helps you to know things and do things. And most of us know things and do things. But many of us know many things, we don't do anything. And we do a lot of things without knowing. This is dangerous. Knowing without doing and doing without knowing is anti-scientific. Science is the balance of knowing and doing things properly. That is what science is. I stop this with a critical question. Science helps you to think. And we are all human beings because we think. And we live only when we think. When we die, we do not think. I think, therefore I am. That is what science is. When you don't think, you are dead and there is no science in that. There are two ways of thinking and there are three ways of thinking. You can be a creative thinking like a poet, a novelist, like Tagore. You can think, you can become a great poet, Robert Frost. You can also become a great scientist like Sir Jayraman, the only Nobel laureate this country has in physics.
Firstly, I would like to thank the Education Inspector West Zone for selecting Children Welfare Center as the venue for hosting the district level science exhibition. And such science exhibition, it really gives the children an opportunity to explore their talents, at the same time their scientific attitude. If you see the creativity and the innovative ideas that they have exhibited in the science exhibition today is really praiseworthy.
Sir, you also valuable time you came here, gave your valuable time over here. What do you say about this exhibition, sir, and about Ajay sir, who is the
I am very happy to note the powerful support given by the education executives to this creative activity. Apart from that, children have taken science. It's not from the textbook, it's not from the lectures. Beyond the textbook and the lectures, they have gone, given expression to their most creative innermost urges, and we find an expression of that. That shows this country has a great future in science, and the students have rightly absorbed the right amount, right quality, right quantity of science education, so that we can look forward to a great, bright future.
So after the super success of our space scientists, how far do you think the interest will more increase in science?
This is very good opportunity to that students in that field also. They all are trying to becoming a scientist. They are the elder scientists here. बच्चे हैं बाद में साइंटिस्ट बनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. वो एक जो उनका जो है एक्सपीरियंस वो बढ़ता जाएगा, वैसे वैसे वो आगे जाएगा.
Sir, what do you say about?
सर आपने चंद्रयान तक पहुँच गया. आपने एक उदाहरण दिया कि एक समय दूसरी कंट्री हंसती थी इंडिया पर और आज इंडिया इतना आगे है. क्या कहेंगे?
ऐसे पहले हम लोग बहुत छोटे से काम किया. अपना रॉकेट्स बहुत छोटा था, रोहिणी, मैंने क्या, उधर से भी very fast, far ahead of the other countries. And today we have a very, very respectable position in space science and space technology. Not only that, space science and technology is used for the welfare of the common man. That is the beauty of Indian space program. It is purely Indian, absolutely Indian, and we have reached with our own inner strength. I think that's a model for the world to understand.
अजय सर, आज यहाँ विद्यार्थियों के ज्ञान के लिए विज्ञान का भव्य प्रदर्शन हुआ है, उस और बहुत सक्सेसफुल हुआ है. क्या कुछ आप बोलना चाहेंगे?
नहीं, सबसे पहले तो हम अभिनंदन करना चाहेंगे एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट का कि उन्होंने चिल्ड्रन वेलफेयर सेंटर हाई स्कूल को मौका दिया कि जिला स्तरीय विज्ञान प्रदर्शन आयोजन करने का। और ऐसे प्रदर्शन जो हम लोग देखते हैं ये यकीनन बच्चों के लिए बहुत लाभदायक साबित होते हैं, क्योंकि जो बच्चों में अपनी क्रिएटिविटी, इनोवेटिव आइडियाज़ होती है वो अपने एग्जिबिट्स के द्वारा प्रदर्शन करते हैं।
थैंक यू।